Next up on Way I Got It Figured, we're looking at G.I. Joe Classified Series number 86, Cooper Lowlight McBride on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured back with another G.I. Joe Classified review. This time we're looking at Low Light. And it's kind of, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with myself that it took me this long to get around to this review. I actually picked Low Light up back in October. But with other things to shoot on the channel, including G.I. Joe Classifieds, I went way out of order and am finally getting around to shooting Low Light, who I was, greatly anticipating. It's not like he's lesser or I don't care about him or anything like that. It's just the way it went. So here we go. Low Light finally here, finally getting opened, finally getting a review. I picked them up actually at Target in store, and my early opinion of him is he's pretty great. He's got all new parts. So that's already gonna give him a leg up in a sense, and we're gonna get into him as we always do. Starting off with his packaging, he does have some pretty cool toy photography here. Low Light being pursued by some Cobra Vipers. Looks like he's got like a little computer there, something going on. These guys are in trouble. They're definitely not going to beat Low Light, that's for sure. Then we got a nice artistic render here. A larger one on the side is a sniper rifle number 86. Here's QR code. And then we've got his weapons loadout and tail of the tape. Stands at 6.3 inches. Got your nice little insets here with the goggles and the detail on his shirt. I don't know if it's a shirt, it's more like a jumpsuit, I guess. We'll be assembling his sniper rifle in the video, and we'll be getting into that, of course, here next. And then you've got his file card symbols, 4 marksmen, 4 long-range weapons, 2 night environmental specialist, and 2 looks like urban combat. So that's a total of 12. So he's pretty good at what he does. All right, that's your look at the packaging. Gotta get a little close up on Low Light. We've got this nice, nicely updated, but still evocative of his 1986 uniform, his debut year. And he does have the new drop down arms, which we saw with Hawk, and I would have obviously brought it up sooner if I had done Low Light's review at an earlier time. So then he's got the standard G.I. Joe Classified Series articulation. These swivel arms, looks up pretty far there, looks down really good there. Let's do that again. Yeah, pretty high up. Obviously he's got the chicken neck. Pretty decent ab crunch. Pretty decent back ab crunch. Waist swivel, of course. Drop down legs. Swivel. His boot cut's a little lower, but there it is. And of course he's got ankle rocker and ankle pivot. Your pretty standard G.I. Joe classified series articulation. Pretty deep there. Articulated hands that are, you know, are okay. They've always just been okay. This one doesn't even seem to. There we go. Like I said, the hand articulation has always been just okay. But yeah, he's pretty much right out of 1986, and that's cool. Oh yeah, I stuck this in here. This is, I don't know what that is. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what that is. But yeah, it's a good looking figure. And then looking at his accessories, of course we gotta start with the goggles. So there you go with those, nice and red. You can stick them, you know, on his hat and leave them up like that. But, you know, on the show, you always just seem to have them on. And of course, the figure had them molded on. And they fit on him, you know, pretty good. Nothing wonky about them. There you go. So we'll leave him like that. Then he does have his combat knife with some paint apps. Sheaves in right there. Then we have this device, almost looks like a phone of some kind, maybe. Which of course slots in right here. Maybe he has this in place of the GoPro, since he's one of the Joes that's not wearing a GoPro. Or Joe Pro as they call them. So maybe that's filling in for that. Who knows? And he's got this light submachine gun kind of deal. And yes, I was playing with him beforehand, so I already, you know, put the magazine in. But it just slides in like that. And you've got the backpack. Some nice detail. No paint at all. And of course you've got his gun case for his sniper rifle. And you can put the backpack on his back or the sniper rifle on his back, but you can't do both, obviously. So you can plug the backpack into the sniper case, but you can't plug the sniper case into the backpack. But you can do that, and you can carry both, fulfilling that purpose of being able to store all of the figure's accessories. And then of course the sniper case opens. Oh yeah, I didn't go into his butterfly joints. He has butterfly joints, as you well know. And so inside the sniper case, we're gonna just kind of dump this stuff out. Well, no, I guess we won't. His long-range rifle with so there's the basic rifle itself. Magazine already in there. Slots back in. And then you've got the customization parts for the rifle. So of course you've got the stand. I guess just clips in here. Like so. Got your scope viewfinder. Slides in here. All right, so after fidgeting with the rifle, I just couldn't get it to go in. That's annoying. It's very annoying. I don't think I've ever failed to get a G.I. Joe Classified Series accessory to work as intended. I guess that's the first time for everything. There we go. So the rifle does go into his hand pretty convincingly, but without being able to get the scope on, it's kind of a drag. So he can hold his weapons. But his hands are definitely a little bit on the tougher side. You know, which is good. You don't really want the gummy plastic anyway. So that's cool. But what I'm not cool with is that I can't get the scope into the sniper rifle. That's not doing it for me. So we can sort of close up this rifle case. And then attach the backpack. And now, with the exception of the scope, we've got him geared up. The backpack is going to make him extremely top heavy. He's definitely not holding it. He's not going to stand with it like that. It's just too heavy. Of course, you know, now that he's got the rifle assembled, you can just pour it in the backpack. Backpack fits in pretty good. And you can store the machine gun, submachine gun on the backpack. if he's like, there we go. There we go. All right, so we'll do some comparisons. Okay, so for comparisons, we've got Spirit, another fellow rifleman. Heavy artillery roadblock. And then for the 1986 representation, we've got Hawk. All right, that'll do it for comparisons. I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on G.I. Joe Classified Series number 86, Low Light. I like the figure. I certainly like the look of the figure. My copy is very tight in the knees, very tight in the knees. I don't want to call that a flaw. You know, I can put them in some hot water and heat them up. Maybe I'll do that here in a bit. One thing I'm really bummed about is the scope not going into the long rifle, which is the rifle that Low Light is known for. But that's more of an issue kind of with this rifle and this figure. I don't think it's necessarily an indictment on the package itself. It comes with pretty cool accessories. And he's a nice upgrade, you know, a nice modern representation at 6 inches of the 1986 classic figure. I'm gonna give him a 9. I want to give him a 10, but I don't know. I just can't. It's a little bit difficult for me to give him a 10. The scope just not working. It bugs me. I'm a human being. You know, but a 9 is still a great rank. You're gonna love them as long as you can get that scope in the gun. You're gonna love them. Sometimes, you know, the knees are too loose. Mine is too tight. That's a weird complaint to have. So I'm not gonna knock him for that when there's a remedy for it. But I'll give him a 9. Glad to have him in the collection. Glad he finally made it. This video sort of ended up having a lot of extra footage. It's got to get cut out because of the scope. But it's all good. You know, some days you win, some days you lose. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Obviously, there's more G.I. Joe Classified collection coming. We got the His Tank coming. I still got plenty of things to review. So this month we'll see more G.I. Joe Classified series content along with other lines. So please stay tuned. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.